motherfuckers. Happy happy Sunday. Welcome in. Why were some of you guys talking about me as if I literally fucking died, bro? I was like, guys, relax. I'm just sick. I mean, I'm fine now, I think. I just thought it was really funny how it seemed like people were hosting like a memorial service for me. It's gonna be a lot harder to kill me. I've been through a lot. Okay, let me change the screen. Hi. Hello. If you continue driving. Yo, I'm gonna stop oversharing so much. I have to stop oversharing. I do. I'm just giving you guys ammunition. I'm just giving you ammo to roast me, bro. Hi Mike. Hi Coop. Hi Muggles. Hi Fox. Hi Tuba. Hi MC. Welcome in. Hi Akiron. You guys been watching the matches? Bro. Okay, guys. Why did Brazil fucking play like that last night? They had me on the edge. Bro, Brazil, ellos estaban jugando como si apenas se despertaron de una siesta. They... Thank you for the... What the fuck? That's 5k biddies? I don't know if I've ever seen that much. Or maybe I have. Anyway, thank you. What the hell? You didn't have to. You didn't have to throw biddies at me. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome, super epic Freddy, welcome. Weasel, welcome in. The fronter arc? I don't know how to pronounce that. Welcome. Why did Brazil play like they just woke up from a nap? Yesterday, I thought it was going to be an easy win. I didn't even think it was going to be even close. And it ended up being a tie. I can't believe that, bro. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Y no metieron a Enric, se pasó Ángel. Yeah, todos estaban hablando de eso también. La cagaron un poco. Espero que hagan mejor going forward, but we'll see. Ecuador is playing today. Who is playing today, actually? It's Germany against Curacao? What the fuck is that? Netherlands against Japan at 4 today. Then we have Ivory Coast against Ecuador at 7 p.m. I want to watch that one. I have a lot of friends from Ecuador. I know they are like fucking nervous about this one. Sweden against Tunisia. Australia against Turkey. Haiti against Scotland. Oh, that was yesterday. The Haiti and Scotland match. So yesterday we had Brazil versus Morocco, Haiti and Scotland, and Switzerland versus Qatar. I don't know how to pronounce that place. It's somewhere in the Middle East. Also, hi Rose. Why are you stuck in the back rooms? I don't know. I like it here. It's kind of like my second home now. Also, did you guys know? I didn't know this. Yeah. Okay, wait, one thing first. I didn't know that American Horror Story made a backrooms episode. What the fuck? I mean, I stopped keeping up and watching American Horror Story or stories. I know they have like a spin-off series. I stopped keeping up with those series a long time ago. I had no idea they had a fucking backrooms episode. What the fuck? I want to watch it. I have to watch it. Maybe I can squeeze some time tonight, although I'm not sure. Because we have Freedom 250 tonight. It's been a crazy weekend for sports fans. I mean, like, if you're into sports, you're fucking eating this weekend, bro. We had the fucking we had the baseball finals, right? And had the Knicks win yesterday. We had the Friday night SmackDown and then a AAA event on Saturday. And we have UFC Freedom tonight. So this entire weekend has been stacked. I don't know football, basketball, and F1. I don't know if there were any major events for those this weekend because I don't really keep up with those. But it has been a good weekend for sports fans, for sure, yeah. Why did you have to drag us in the back room with you? It's nice here. It's nice. Isn't it kind of comfy? It's familiar, but not really, which is nice. I'm gonna have to watch that. Yeah, I want to watch it too. Cleo, hi. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Did you hear after the Knicks won, riding fans in New York literally set a bus on fire? No, I mean, I knew she was gonna get crazy. And you know what? My mom was apparently there. I texted her this morning to tell her about my new car. Dude, I and she's like, can you text me another time because I just got back home from New York City at 5 a.m. I was like, what the fuck? Yo, my mom is out there fucking like, she's out there in the heart of the party living her best life. And here I am fucking watching like fucking 3 movies in a row at home by myself. Sick. What the fuck? It's like, I swear, sometimes it's like my mom's not even like a fucking 40-year-old woman. It's like I'm the 40-year-old woman and she's the 20-year-old. I love my mom though. I would say compared to a lot of the friends that I grew up with, my mom has always been pretty cool and relaxed. Like, she knows I'm retarded and I do stupid things, but she trusts me enough to not be that, like, micro managing parent. What do they call it? Like helicopter parents? I don't fucking know. But my mom never did any of that weird shit with me. She was never like, I'm gonna look through your stuff and you gotta be, you can't talk to that person, or you can't do this, you can't hang out with so and so, or like, she's always told me her opinion on some people that I bring home or friends. Should be like, I have a bad feeling about this person or guy or girl, so you should watch out. But she's never been like, don't hang out with this person, don't do that. It, so I am very grateful for that, because I had friends that had like very strict curfews, and they were miserable. Not just that, it's just a lot of times they would sneak out too anyway to go to parties and stuff. So at the end of the day, I know that parenting like that is not the best route in my opinion. Because if a dumb teenager wants to do something and sneak around and go party with their friends, they're probably gonna do it. So I think it's better to have a good enough relationship to where you trust your kid to not make horrible decisions. I guess. Also, what the fuck is up with my tail? Why am I double tailed today? Whoa, what the fuck? Wait. Oh, there we go. Hi, Gunjit. Welcome in. I think, your mom's destroying the city, bro. She should have. Look at how your dumbass turned out. I turned out just fine, okay? I'm very good at some things. But yeah, I just thought it was really funny. She was apparently in New York last night. That must have been a whole mess to come back from, cause I mean they went fucking crazy. The Knicks hadn't won since like the 1980s, I think. 1970. I don't fucking know. It's been a really fucking long time. And the thing that pisses me off the most is that I understand that you have to support your city, you gotta show out, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with taking pride in your home city team taking the fucking W, but I think a lot of the people that were there fucking destroying the city, lighting shit on fire, it, it just like acting like fucking animals, right? I think a lot of those people were not even like fans. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's just people that are looking for an excuse to go out and destroy some shit. Like, I very much doubt that many people were Knicks fans. Like, let's be real. It's not just like fucking Knicks fans destroying the city. It was just people that want to use it as an excuse to act up and fucking destroy shit. You are an anime dog girl on the internet? What are you trying to say by that? What are you... Pixel Ashy, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What? Pretending to be an anime girl on the internet is completely normal and sane behavior. I don't know what point you're trying to make with this. It's a phrase that just tells me you don't know how to act in public. I think the people using the Knicks win as an excuse to fucking tear down the city are retarded. But actual Knicks fans, you know, they probably deserve to go kind of crazy. Cause if you were, if imagine being a Knicks fan and not having your team win any fucking big league games, bro. Like that must suck. And you're probably constantly like roasted or the butt of the joke because your team fucking sucks. You know, I, I can. I think those people do deserve to go a little crazy. uh, uh, uh. Saturday, 24 hours Lehman's race, and today's Barcelona GPF 1? What? Wait, the Lehman's race is. What? It was Saturday? I didn't know that! Sorry, I know I'm really behind on text. On chat. I didn't know that though. What the fuck? I miss watching F1. I haven't watched any F1 events or shows in a while. Would you do the Taco Bell marathon with me that I posted on the Discord? Huh? Taco Bell marathon? I probably would. That sounds fun. Wait, what? Wait, is that like an actual thing? Wait. I gotta check this out. Okay. Taco Bell 50K? It's almost taco time. 110 days and 18 hours until this challenge. The Loco strikes back. 9th edition of the International Taco Bell 50K Ultra Marathon. What? I would love to do this. Be present at all 10 Taco Bell stops along the 10 curses. Zero tolerance for curse cutting. Eat a menu item from at least 9 of the 10 taco. Bro, they really want you to run a marathon, stop by several Taco Bell locations? Wait, this is retarded as fuck. I love it. I bet some people are gonna get like fucking Taco Bell fatigue. Like, I imagine one dude at like his 5th Taco Bell stop would be so fucking full. Or imagine like halfway through the race, some people are like literally fucking shitting themselves. I feel like I eat. My body is a machine that turns Taco Bell into nothing. Because whenever I say I'm eating Taco Bell, people are like, oh, that toilet is gonna suffer tonight. Oh, watch out for blah blah blah. And it's like, dog, I am literally 80% Taco Bell. This shit is just sustenance to me. I think Taco Bell affects you differently because you just don't have it in you. Taco Bell makes you shit your pants because you're approaching Taco Bell with bad intentions. See, once the Taco Bell enters your system, it knows that you don't have good intentions. It knows that you're not pure of heart. And only the purest of heart Taco Bell consumers are the ones that are able to consume it and actually nurture your body. Everyone else, it affects them negatively because obviously you're the problem. Taco Bell can sense the fear, exactly. You start getting in the negative mindset of like, oh, this Taco Bell is gonna make me spend the whole night in the toilet. I'm gonna shit myself. You know what? You get what you manifest. You get what you manifest. Okay? It's your own fault. The Taco Bell is making you shit your pants. I feel like I have what it takes to win this race. I feel like I would do really well in this 50k Taco Bell Ultra Marathon. I would love to join you. It sucks that it's in Colorado. Are there any other locations for this race? No. I don't think they're hosting it anywhere else. How far is Colorado for me if I were to drive? Hold on. Colorado. Let's say I wanted to take a road trip there in my new car and not kill any birds on the way there, of course. Okay, hold on, let's see. I love your farts, so this is my first tomboy. What a first time chat. You know, at least you're being respectful and not asking me to rip cheeks wide open right now. So, you know, I appreciate you for that. I can see why V farts so much if she eats this. I don't eat that much Taco Bell actually. I eat it like once a month. Actually, this month, okay, we're in the 14th, right? I haven't had any Taco Bell this month. I should fix that. What the hell was I saying? It's also thank you for the resub, Rosie. Hi, welcome in. Oh right. How far is Denver, Colorado for me if I were to drive? Directions. Wait, why won't it just give me a fucking direction? Choose. I fucking hate the AI. I fucking hate the Google AI. It's so retarded. I used to fucking... Every time there was like an important sports event, I would Google the name of the sports event just to see the cards or who's gonna play who's gonna fight who, right? And like the first result would always be what I wanted to see. And now when I Google that shit, the fucking AI gives me some fucking nonsense that is retarded as shit, and I have to go to the actual fucking UFC or WWE or fucking... Sorry. Sorry, I was kind of crashing out a little bit there. I didn't mean to. Okay, let's see, how far is Colorado for me if I were to drive there? What? Wait a minute. Oh. Damn, it's a whole day. What? It's 25 hours. 25-hour drive. That's 1,800 miles. That's a long drive. But I would pass by Chicago, and I've always wanted to go there. I don't know, I'm seriously thinking about doing this. This is just a fucking Taco Bell marathon. Alex Dickerson 44. Thank you for the follow. Is your dick on, son? I'm sorry. Light work? A lot of dead birds. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Bro. I was sitting. Okay, first of all, I had bought the car. I bought the new car like 3 days ago, right? But it took me a bit to get it to working condition and to register it. Because it was a really cheap car that kind of just fell into my lap. And I needed something to drive to work because I want tappies. Okay. I just needed something to drive to work while I continue to look for the car that I want, which is a Subaru Crosstrek. I just think it'll be really good for the weather here. Also, it's pretty roomy, but not huge. And I just think for someone that wants to go camping and fishing and all of these things pretty often, I just think the Crosstrek would be a good choice. And I don't know where the fucking thing came from. Why is there a fucking stereotype of lesbians driving Subarus? Literally, I've been hearing that a lot too. Where did that fucking come from? Cause it's so lesbians like reliable, nice cars, huh? Look in the mirror. Shut up. I thought you get a Supra or Civic. A Supra would be nice. I like Civics. My mom has a Civic right now, but it's not one of the old classic ones. It's a new one, which they are really nice too. And Civics are cheap to fix. So I wouldn't mind. But I've always wanted a Subaru Crosstrek. So that's what I'm aiming to hopefully buy within a month or two. I don't want to keep this BMW long. I don't want to keep it because it's one of my least favorite year and models. And BMW repairs are expensive as fuck. I don't want to deal with that. I like the old school BMWs where you don't fucking need a computer to configure everything, or when they were actually made with quality fucking materials, and they didn't fucking break all the time. Any BMW from like 2006 through 2010? I don't know about other models, but the 328 specifically, they break so fucking easily. Oh my god. My mom loves BMWs. Before she settled with her Honda Civic that she currently has, she drove BMWs her whole life. And I know for a fact that 2006 through 2010 models for the 328 sorry, that for the 328 are a bitch. I don't know how they made those cars, but they are very fucking cheaply built in my opinion. They break all the time. they are, I think, the models that run into the most electrical problems, which is really fucking expensive to fix. they, I feel like even if you are like a huge BMW glazer or enthusiast, you know that this is a fact. You know that this is true. So you'll be smart to avoid those specific years and models. I can totally see why I was able to acquire this car for so cheap. But I will say it's really good. Price wise for what I got, I definitely think there's a chance that I will resell it for more than I paid for, because I already started fixing things around it. That's what I've been doing the past couple of days while I've been also recovering from being sick. I forgot how much fun it was to just work on a different car, a new car. I don't know, it's something exciting. And since it's a different car, I am learning stuff. For example, when I first got the car, a lot of the issues weren't obvious right away, right? But they told me that the car would be able to get me from point A to B, and that's really all I cared about. And also, I liked how cheap I got it. It is an older car, but it has low mileage, and it's really well taken care of. So the body itself is almost perfect. I've changed the starter because it needed a new starter, and I got a new battery and I changed it. I also fucking hate the fucking BMW battery locations for this specific year and model because they're in the trunk. And it's like in a really fucking uncomfortable position. It's not even like in the middle of the trunk. It's like on the fucking side. And it's really annoying to work in. But I got a new starter, changed the battery, and then because it's a fucking BMW, and because it's a fucking BMW, I had to take it to a shop so they can configure the battery with the computer, because these fucking BMWs, you have to configure everything to a fucking computer. I fucking hate that shit. It's not like a fucking normal car that you can just pop in a new battery and you're like, oh good, I'm good to go. No! You have to fucking configure that shit on a computer. So the fucking... Ow! Ow! Soki raid! Hi Soki! Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Sorry you popped in the middle of my BMW rant. I hope you had fun. I hope you had a good stream. That you sing some tunes. We're kind of just japping and hanging out today. It's been a while since I've streamed actually, because I've been sick. I've been sick for a bit. So this is my first stream in a bit. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you need to do your after stream self-care and stuff, I understand. But you're free to hang out if you want to. Yeah, I just got a new, I mean, it's not a new BMW, but it is a new car to me. And I was just ranting about how how hard they are to fix and work on them yourself, because you literally need a computer. You need a computer for a BMW car to configure everything that you put in. So it doesn't matter if you are very handy and you end up fixing stuff yourself, you still have to take it to a fucking BMW specialist because they have the computer to configure everything. It's not a car that you can just, oh, I changed this or I fixed this or this. I mean, if it's like minor things, like your brakes or cosmetic shit, you don't need to do any of that. But for something as small as changing the battery, you have to apparently take it to a fucking shop. Because if you don't do that, the GPU of the car doesn't fucking know how much voltage, how much energy to distribute around the car. It's so annoying. Why did they make these cars like this? I mean, I understand that most cars are probably like this now. But hopefully there's easier ways for people to DIY and fix them themselves now. I don't know how much a computer to configure BMW settings and stuff is. I'm guessing they're pretty pricey, and I don't even know if I could like learn my way around using one of those because I'm really, really bad with tech. I'm good with my hands, but configuration and tech, yeah, I'm gonna be a lost dog. I'm not good with the tech stuff, which is really funny because like I built the computer that I'm streaming with right now, and I built it from scratch just following some YouTube videos, and I think I did a really good job. But configuration wise, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if everything is as it should be. My computer, this computer, which has so many newer parts than my older one. This computer crashes on me playing Rivals more than my old one ever did. With brand new parts, better. It just overall it's way better. But my 5-year-old computer somehow ran games better, and it didn't crash. So I feel like maybe I did something bad. I don't fucking know. I I mean, it runs. It like, you know, I can stream with it, but I'm not gonna lie, the occasional crashes and all the stuff that happens to it, it is a little bit annoying, especially because my old computer didn't do that. So I'm a little bit inclined to assume that it's probably my fault. Because my first computer was a pre-built. I just, you know, I ordered it, had it shipped out to my house. That's it. But this one, it was made by these paws, baby. So, yeah, I'm good with my hands, but tech not so much. Typical tomboy, right? Typical tomboy. I just want my flippy floppy lights and maybe a Corolla attached to. Oh, I was thinking of getting a Corolla actually before I settle on the Subaru, just because Toyota is so reliable and the parts are not that expensive. I hear a lot of good things about Toyotas. I know a lot of people that own a Toyota and they're really happy with them. But I still got my eyes on that Subaru Crosstrek. The computer costs thousands and you need to pay more for subscriptions for BMW software? What the fuck? They do it to force you to go to the official garages and pay them. Yeah, I know, because BMWs are, they're quote unquote foreign cars, foreign luxury cars. So they must be seen by specialists, not just any mechanic. Oh, get the fuck out of here. It's such fucking bullshit, bro. I I am so over this fucking snobby car. I do not want to join the BMW crew. It's a nice car, okay? I'll admit. It's a nice car. But for the cost and how often they break, especially this year and model, it's not worth it. It's not worth the trouble at all. Corrupted Carrot, thank you for the follow. Nikki's great. Skulky, Darkest Field, thank you for the follows. Especially if you came from Sulky Street. The only good BMW is the one that rides on two wheels, motorcycle. I wanna ride a motorcycle so bad, but no one in my family will let me do it. Because my uncle was really retarded with it. And my uncle loves speed and motorcycles. And he's fell off his motorcycle 3 times now. The last time that it happened, it was so bad. He lost pretty much all of his teeth. But don't worry, he's good now. And also he jokes around a lot with it. Sometimes he'll just like randomly walk past me and pull out his entire front teeth and make some goofy ass face. Bro, it never fails to make me laugh. He looks so dumb. I love it. The first time that I saw it, that shit, like, it shook me and gave me whiplash. I was like, oh my god. Dude, like, because when he said he lost a couple of teeth, I didn't think it was like his whole fucking front teeth, basically. So the first time that I saw him do that, I was like, oh my god. He's like one of those animals that don't have any teeth. And yeah, he spent a while in the hospital for that. But honestly, if you ask him about it, he says he has no regrets. He's one of those fucking Latinos, bro. My uncle, like, loves motorcycles and fast cars and all of that shit, so... if you ask him, like, oh, did you regret this? Did you... would you have done anything differently? He'll probably just laugh and say, nah. Nah, he doesn't regret it. Oliver Tree died in a helicopter accident in Brazil. What the fuck? Damn. Brazil's been on a bad luck streak the past weekend, huh? Yeah, this is the same uncle, by the way. This is the same uncle that watched his car burn in New York City because transmission overheated and made the entire car explode. And he was just he spent so much money in that car, by the way, because I don't know how many modifications he added to it, but his dumbass went really fast, even though he knew he wasn't supposed to, and the whole car just overheated and it burst into flames. was telling me about it, he was like, the worst part about it was just watching all my money burn. But if you ask him if he regrets it, he'll be like, no. That shit look cool. he was like, I was just lucky I got out of the car in time before it started like setting on fire. Sometimes you just have to send it. I guess, bro. For 1 second, he must have felt like the ghostwriter. He's my cool uncle, that's for sure. He's the cool uncle. I think 70cc is a good choice for a first time writer. Yeah, I don't think that's like. That's not like very long. And at least it doesn't seem like it. He's a positive individual. Yeah, I feel like after you've been through several near-death experiences, you kinda have to be. Like, he could have died so many times. But he hasn't. Bro, it's like a fucking roach. How powerful of a bike should Puppy ride first? Oh, you're talking about 10. Oh, you're talking about power of the bike. I thought you were talking about like. I thought you were talking about a track. I thought they were talking about a track. Cause you know how like sometimes people measure the tracks by like 50cc or shit like that? I don't fucking know. I thought they were talking about a track, not a motorcycle. Yeah, like in Mario Kart. So, I don't know. That's what I thought. But anyway, my uncle hasn't scared me away from riding a bicycle. It's just a skill issue, honestly. If I rode a bicycle really fast, I would simply not crash and smash all of my teeth. Duh. I would just go really fast. And I would have fun, and that's it. But maybe one day I'll get to ride a bike. They do look like fun. Um, it, I love just driving in general. I think I have more fun driving a car than most people. I feel like for some people, especially like long drives and stuff, they're more of a chore. And yeah, it's never fun to be stuck in traffic or have to drive a long distance, but I don't particularly mind it so much. That being said, I own a motorcycle. It would be sick for me to crash and be cut in half or some shit. I've told a lot of people that if I ever die in a speeding incident, I probably died with a huge boner. I might not have a physical dick that will show it, but you bet your ass I was excited driving. She died flicking her bean is crazy. Or more like she died because she flicked the bean. I don't know how people masturbate and drive. I once saw like an article that was like, oh, did you know that this percentage of Americans have engaged in sexual acts while driving? And I was like, what the fuck? No wonder these motherfuckers suck. No wonder there's incidents every other fucking day, bro. What do you mean you're gooning on the road? What? These people are sick, bro. I thought I was a degenerate gooner. I've never done any of this shit, bro. I've never even given someone a handy or done anything in the back of a car. There was a girl in Love Island where they were sharing. There was a challenge where they had to share secrets, right? And you know what this girl shared? She said that she once gave a boy head in the back of her mom's van while she was driving. That's fucking insane. Also, how did the mom not hear that? She said that she did it like super fast, and that's why they probably didn't get caught. But like, that's insane. I was like, that girl, she's for the colony. See, I didn't say she's for the streets. Are you guys proud of me? I used the woke term for queen bees, so technically I called her a queen. She's for the colony. My school's van had to separate the boys and girls into different buses because they were getting freaky in the back. Oh my god. Is this why I'm like... Is just the deprivation of not being a fucking degenerate gooner? Like most people? Has that made me into a deprived individual? In a way? Are people supposed to just do things? Like that? Out in public? What the fuck, bro? That's the kind of freaky girl you marry? I don't know, bro. I don't know about that. I don't want to say... I don't want to sound misogynistic. So I'm just gonna be quiet. I love the idea of her sucking this guy off when he comes. She get a level of sneak like fucking school. her sneak stats just like gain 5 points after that. I could see that, yeah. Why? I mean, does it sound like you're drowning or is giving me head? Imagine how bad that would have hurt if the driver hit a a speed bump. Imagine she bit him. No, please be Yeah, you like that, don't you, huh? I wanna sound misogynistic, bitches be cray cray. Why the jaw's not being shut? I got beat on the school bus, but it wasn't my meat that got beat. Hi, Fox. Oh yeah, we're just climbing down. Buster should keep sucking. But not in front of your mom, bro. Speaking of misogynism, right? I made a post 2 days ago that for some reason it made some guys really mad. I don't understand why. I feel like this only makes you mad if you have never gotten any bitches, or you're not a good guy, you're not a good person. I don't see how this could possibly offend people, but it is the internet and Twitter, so I shouldn't be surprised. Someone made a post. Hold on, let me show you it. Someone made a post saying, "Why do glasses nerds always have superhuman luck with girls?" And I recognize all of these guys, except the last one. I don't know what anime this guy and girl are from, but I'm assuming based on the other characters and the guys that they have here, that he's probably also a nice guy. Yes, they all have glasses, but another thing they share is that these are genuinely nice guys. And I said, because despite what people say, good guys always get the girl. Yo, this made a lot of people mad for some fucking reason. Some people started getting really defensive or trying to be like, women only care about status and wealth. Which women have you been talking to, bro? And also, how would you get offended by me saying this? I'm sorry you get no bitches, but I don't see why you need to go online and try to be like, this is such a lie, women only care about looks and money. I don't doubt that there are women like that, but that's not the majority. Now, you guys can look at the post yourself on my Twitter page. I don't wanna put people on the spot like that. But there is a guy here that made me, like, when we started the conversation, in the middle of it, I knew that if I continued, I will leave that conversation more retarded. Someone said, living in a wait. Okay, here's what they started with. They said, you mean in fiction, right? Basically claiming that only good guys end up with girls in fictional media. And I said, not really. Most of my bros are taken or about to have their first child. Even the ones who never dated anyone in high school are in relationships now. The ones who are still single, I'm not surprised about, because they're fuckboys or just not very nice. Like, I'm being real here, bro. Like, even the most quiet, nerdy kid that I knew, who was also like a really nice guy, dude, he's like about to have his second kid now. Hi Dark, welcome in. And so, after I said that, and told him that most of my bros, from personal experience, the nice ones, are starting families without an issue, he responded with, living in a homogenous culture where money isn't everyone's god must be nice. Brother, what? And he continued, I don't know where you live, but here in the US, a good man is measured by his ability to acquire material wealth. He's so condescending. I don't know where you live, but miss, here in the US, shut the fuck up, brother. And this is when I realized that if I continue the conversation, I would just keep losing brain cells, because I actually bothered to reply, and then they said something that is beyond retarded. It was like transcending retardation, and I couldn't engage with it anymore. So I responded with, I live in the US, and that measure is only really used by women who are gold diggers or hold traditional values, where the man must be the breadwinner. Because while I know there are women that don't care about a man's status and money, I know that the opposite also exists. There are lots of women that do care about that stuff. There are women that still want a traditional marriage in life. But here's where the whole situation gets even more retarded, right? I said, I live in the US, and that measure is only really used by women who are gold diggers or hold traditional values, where the man must be the breadwinner. I know plenty of women who aren't this way, just like I know the opposite exists. And this was just a sign for me to stop the conversation, because they replied with, I strive to be a traditional person, but traditional marriage no longer exists in our society. Also, many of the traditional people cherry pick from the Bible. I guess I'm just a bad person. That's your takeaway? And okay, I don't want to explain to bro how fucking retarded his logic is. But son, if you want a traditional marriage, he said he's striving to be a traditional person. So I'm assuming that he wants a traditional marriage. Right? Which means that he wants a woman that cares about those things. He's literally fucking chasing after women that do care about status, that care about having the man be the breadwinner because they want to stay home and be fucking homemakers. That's what a traditional wife expects those things out of a man. And if you want a traditional marriage, you have to be able to fucking support your fucking trad wife. If you want a fucking woman that thinks she belongs in the kitchen at home, being a homemaker, raising your kids, and cooking you dinner, you have to fucking have traditional value money. Are you retarded? Yeah, of course you're gonna think that every fucking woman is a gold-digging whore, and that they care about your status and money. You want a traditional fucking marriage. Oh my god, bro. I could explain to bro why he only seems to be interacting with the bad type of women, but I don't think he understands. I literally think that these people lack some sort of fucking self-awareness. Just even explaining in my head hurts. I was actually like, okay, I understand where he's coming from, but now I'm just like, no, he's just retarded. That's just a retard trying to rage bait me. There's no way that you are complaining about women that only care about money but want a traditional marriage. He was dead serious. I know. That's the sad part. That it was not like a fucking joke. This guy genuinely believes that women are the problem and that they only care about status and wealth. But that's because he only wants a traditional wife. And what do traditional wives care about? Money. Their partner being able to support their lifestyle. Their partner being able to buy them a house so they can become a homemaker and raise kids. Of course they're gonna care about that shit, bro. If you don't have traditional value marriage money, don't go chasing after the trad hoes. Because they're gonna care about your money, bro. It's simple as that. It's just so crazy that there's people that live like this and don't see the issue. I'm not. I'm gonna stop talking about this because this shit pisses me off. It. the take, and the takeaway from that was like, oh, I guess I'm a bad guy then. I guess I'm not here to make you feel better, or to tell you why you are in the position that you are. Some people, I think some people just choose to be fucking miserable and retarded. I don't fucking know. All I said was, good guys end up with the girl. And so many fucking retards got upset. Yeah, people choose to be ignorant. And stupid. I don't get it. You have good takes though? I don't know about that. I appreciate it though. This is why I ran from Twitter. It's algorithmically designed to make you miserable. Yeah, that's true. I literally said something that I thought was normal. I said nice guys end up with the girl. And I feel like the people that think they're nice guys but are not really nice guys came to complain and get offended in my post. Because I think if you have to tell other people and yourself that you're a nice guy, you probably aren't, bro. Not gonna lie. Seems like not all the moments were in the valley. Huh? What does that mean? If you say good guys end up with the girl, it means anyone who hasn't end up with girls isn't a good guy. That's like the fucking pancakes and waffles saying. That is not what I was saying. I was just saying that good guys get girls. Not saying anyone that doesn't have a girl is a bad guy. That's a retarded takeaway. And that's exactly what people did. They twisted my words, they ignore context, and just want something to be upset about. That's what fucking Twitter has become. On the other hand, absorb all the spite insult on Twitter. It nourishes me. And to send people to you who'll make you miserable, then there's the fact you have reams of bots explicitly designed to start. Psh, bots? What are you talking about, bro? There are no bots following me or in my DMs. Those are all e-girls that want me, bro. I have so many bitches in my DMs, it's not even funny, bro. And they all want me. They all start with like, hey, are you bored right now? Because I was looking to chat with blah blah blah. Like, bro, they are desperate for me. They want me so bad. It's crazy. That's why I never check my Twitter DMs. Cause like, I just get overwhelmed with all the attention from the girls that are totally real and not bots. Context is an inconvenient thing. Yeah, context is logical, so you know, let's throw it out the window because it's Twitter. A Finnish saying for screw loose. Oh, I had no idea. There might be some bot accounts. Nah, they're all real women, and they want me. Anyway, that bird scared the crap out of me today. Chat, have you guys ever ran over a bird? Have you guys ever hit a bird? I didn't run it over, cause that would imply the bird was on the ground. But I hit it. Dude, and I always get so freaking anxious when I see flocks of birds flying too low. I've always. Whoops. My bad. But I've always wondered what that would be like and hoped that I never do that. I've driven 3 different cars now. No more. Like 5. I've driven like 5 different cars now. And I've never had this shit happen to me. And what do you know? I test drive a new car today and a fucking bird literally flies into my windshield, bro. Oh my god. It sounded so loud, it startled me. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't think that bird made it. I don't think that bird made it because one, it happened in the highway. So I think if it like fell or flopped down, another car probably ran it over because it was busy in the highway. And two, when I hit it, I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I know I shouldn't laugh because I feel bad that I hit the bird. But when I hit it, so many feathers flew out of the bird. It looked like it looked like when Sonic gets hit in the games and the rings fly all over the place. The bird looked like that, but with feathers. So I was really startled. I was like, oh fuck, that bird. I don't think that bird made it. And the thud was so loud. When I got to the gym, I got out of the car and I inspected the windshield. I also looked under the hood because it happened so fast that I could have sworn I saw the fucking bird bounce off the car. But in the chance that that's not what happened and it like slid under the hood, I didn't want to be like cooking a dead bird with the engine. So once I got to the gym, I made sure to look under the hood and make sure the bird carcass wasn't there. I was also really worried about windshield damage because I don't want to keep this car and I'm just fixing it up to resell it. And if the windshield got damaged, I know that was going to bother the next person. And, you know, I would probably lose some money on it. But thankfully, that didn't happen. The windshield looks fine. I don't even think I noticed like a new scratch on it. So, it does suck that I kill a bird. Probably. Most definitely. But at least we didn't get any car damage. So, I gotta look at the positive side of things, okay? I'll take that win, especially because I'm not trying to keep this car. I'm scared if I even hit something, I'll feel bad. Dude, I've never even killed a squirrel. I've never hit any animal with a car. I feel so bad. I was in the gym parking lot just sitting in my car in silence for like the first 3 minutes that I arrived there. I was like, oh my god, I fucking killed that bird. And then I was like, I hope it didn't damage my car. So I started inspecting the car, but That's not the only thing though. I was like, could this be a sign of a bad omen? Because I've never done this. And it's my first time driving this car. Maybe the universe is telling me that this is definitely not the car for me. And you know what else happened to me? Okay. So on the drive, well, actually, it started happening before I even left the gym. So I get in the car, right? And unprompted, without me touching any button, the mirrors fold into the car. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I start messing with the mirror button. And the fucking button stops working. So the mirror is just completely... I can't fucking move them with the button. And I'm just like, oh, that's great. Just one thing after the other. It's not enough that I fucking killed a bird on my way here. Now the fucking side mirrors don't want to unfold. The good thing is that you can just move them manually with your hands, right? So I did that. Fixing the driver's side mirror, it was easy because it's just right there next to me. But then I was trying to fix the other one and I kept going in and out of the car to adjust the mirror to make sure that I looked okay. And some guy saw me struggling, I guess. He was parked right in front of me. And he got out of his car. He's like, hey, do you need some help? and this guy was like, some like Latino guy in his 40s who was just going to the gym with his wife. And this is what I mean, like, bro, nice guys do get the girl. Nice guys, because that was a nice guy. I'm not surprised that he had a bitch. You know why? Because nice guys get the girl. I don't care how mad that makes some people. But anyway, so he was like, you can go inside the car and I'll move the mirror for you. And I was like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So he helped me fix the passenger side mirror, right? And I'm thinking this is the end of it. There's nothing else that could go wrong from my drive to the gym to the house now. Mid-drive, both of the fucking mirrors fold into the car. Again, unprompted, without me pressing anything. This is when I realized I know why I was able to buy this car for so cheap now. This car, either this car doesn't like me, and this is the universe telling me this is not the car for you. Or BMWs are just that fucking shitty. The fucking mirrors folded into the car. I couldn't see anything. I could only see from the mirror in the middle, right? That you used to look to the back of the car. It's a good thing that mirror is pretty lengthy and you can see both sides, your left and your right. But if it wasn't for that fucking mirror, I wouldn't be able to see neither my sides. Because the car just decided to fold them in, and then when I try to fix it and press the button again, it was not reacting. And this happened in the highway, mid-drive. And I'm not superstitious, but I was like, I think this car is trying to kill me, bro. I think this car doesn't want me to get home. Cause what the fuck? If I saw someone driving around with mirrors folded in like that, I would assume that they're retarded as fuck. I was like, oh man, I need to get home fast. Because if a cop stops me, what the hell am I gonna say, bro? Like, I just got the car yesterday, just did that randomly. I'm so sorry, officer. I'm so sorry. I'm such a fucking dumb piece of shit. I will get it fixed. Yeah, I don't know. Cause you know, if your car doesn't have working mirrors, or mirrors that allow you to see on your sides, there is a good chance that the police will stop you. So I was like, I just need to get home. I just need to get home before a cop sees me driving around like this. Well, Leafy, first stream I catch, welcome in. Happy Sunday. You gotta kill the car before it kills you. True. I thought it would be nice to me because I've been fixing it up and treating it nice. I mean, it was like obviously neglected. And, you know, then I purchase it. I clean it up. I fix the starter, change the battery. I fixed the fucking sunken in aux port that was basically in the car. I did all these nice things for it, and this is how it thanks me? Ungrateful ass fucking BMWs. I don't want to deal with this car again. I don't want to deal with these type of cars again. The worst case, you could always try and cop a penis plea deal. What's a penis plea deal? Like, do I offer to suck off the officer? What the fuck is that, bro? I'm studying for finals this slow. A missed opportunity to say Lowkirk. Just sucks, man. It's okay, at least your car's not actively trying to kill you. Just remember, when you're having a bad day, there's also someone out there having the same, like, a very similar bad day, but just a little worse, because they might have a fat girlfriend. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought of that joke the other day. I'm sorry. Yes, you suck him off? Oh. I thought you only did that in Mexico. I thought that didn't work on US cops. Wait, so you know about this technique, and you're from the UK. So there's one thing Mexicans and people from England have in common, huh? The good old suck off the cop. I had a 1994 Grand Cherokee that the seatbelt would just randomly come undone. Oh, you just triggered my PTSD, which is fairly new PTSD from this car, by the way. Because another thing that got triggered in the middle of my drive that I forgot to mention, because this one was fairly easy to ignore. The fucking passenger seat sensor went off, even though there was absolutely nothing in that seat. I even took off my water bottle to see if it would stop fucking beeping. It kept telling me that the passenger needs to fucking buckle their seat, and it kept beeping. You know, like beep, 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 beep. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I blasted MF Doom to kinda to drown out the beeping, and it actually worked because the sound system is pretty good. After I ignored it for like 3 minutes, it stopped. But yeah, bro, I see why this car was sold to me for so cheap now, even though it is a nice BMW with low mileage. How about just putting the seatbelt on? My hands are short. I was in the freaking highway. I wasn't gonna risk stretching across the car to stop the beeping. It's a 2007. It's a 2007 328. But yeah, just drowning out with the music helped. Charlie Bean, welcome in. Big question, did anyone die in the car? You know what's funny? I don't think this is true. I think this car has been around because when I looked up for the like car facts and the history of it online, I couldn't find history. It just said clean report. But there is barely any info on it. It just said this person owned it once and that's it. And I was like, that's bullshit. I know for a fact this car has been through like 4 people now. I'm the 4th person to own it. What do you mean there's only one owner on record? There's a chunk of its history missing or wiped out. So I don't know, bro. Maybe someone did die in this car. And I'm its next victim. I got the Cujo car. I don't fucking know, bro. But yeah, I did think that was pretty fishy. I hope that's not like a huge issue for me when I try to sell the car. Because I really do want to fix all the little issues and stuff that makes the car unsafe. And if I can't fix certain things because they turn out to be an electrical problem or something bigger, I'm probably not gonna bother fixing or paying to get that fixed. But I would inform the next buyer on it. I'm not gonna tell them that, you know, that's not there because you very obviously will notice it on the first drive. What are you tapping on? I'm tapping on my grinder cover. Also, I did I'm gonna stream for as long as I can, but I'm hopping off when my family tells me they're coming over because we're watching UFC 250 together. I also did my nails for the event. Okay, first of all, this is not because I'm celebrating fucking Trump's birthday, okay? This is just because I love UFC in America. Look at my nails, chat. What do you think? I drew the stars myself. But just ignore my left hand. My right hand, I mean. That. Hold on. Like, oh, by the way, for the people that don't like their immersion broken or hate seeing real women, I'm gonna give you a warning now. So, jump scare warning. There's going to be a brown woman in the corner of the screen very soon. Okay? Ready? Okay. Look. Are my nails so cute? Come on. You gotta give me some credit for creativity. They're cute, right? Just don't look at my right hand. I can't draw. I can't draw with my left hand. So all of the stars in my right hand look like they have Down syndrome. Look at these. Just by comparison. Oh, wait, they're mirrored. My camera's mirrored? I just noticed that now. Because this is my right hand. But yeah, you can obviously tell the difference. At least from far away, it's not that bad. But just look at the good hand, okay? Females actually exist. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for existing. Does that make you happy? Is that what nice guys want to hear? You're not the problem, I am. My existence is the problem. You're right. All women are evil and care about money and status. The streamer finds out her hands are backwards. I had no idea. I've done so many like random cam streams, and I never realized my camera was flipped. I wouldn't call that brown. Let's go! I'm kidding. It's probably all the lights in front of my computer that make me look a couple shades lighter. Thank you. I'll hydrate. I was choking on my own spit and water. I drank too fast. I'm not one to heavily hate on America when it comes to sports. You lot are off your tits thinking you're the best in international sports. That's because we are America #1. I'm kidding. Yeah, no, America, it's alright. I think we soccer wise, not so much. Although, the match US had yesterday at the World Cup, they played their ass off, bro. My bad. I need a burp again. I couldn't warn you about that, about the first one, but I'm warning you now. Holy fucking burp. cannot take the word soccer serious. Oh, what do you call it? Football? Huh? Also the F1 tracks for America kind of. Okay, you know what? Now that is gonna. You found the trigger spot right fucking there. Okay, you can talk crap about our basketball teams. You can talk crap about our football teams. You can talk crap about our soccer teams. But now you're fucking dissing even our tracks. Our. You know what? That's fair. You kind of make you kind of have a point, but I don't agree with it. I don't particularly agree with that. Shoota, shoota. What the heck is soccer? Huh? You're not seriously asking that, right? This is janking my dog chain. I know you are. My grandparents lived in Vegas. I went to the closest thing I've come to visit Vegas is when I went to Atlantic City, New Jersey. But that was years ago, and I don't know what that looks like now. There were a lot of old people eating cat food on the boardwalk. I wonder if that's a thing still, because I saw a lot of things in Atlantic City. I saw a lot of things, but that probably is the one thing that I will remember the most. I've never seen so many old people eating cat food in one place. I was like, what the fuck? And I don't know if they're eating cat food because they generally enjoy it or because it's like a struggle meal. I don't fucking know. I mean, yeah, they are homeless old people or older people that struggle financially. I was just shocked by how many of them there were. This wasn't just like one or two old people eating cat food. I'm talking every day that I visited the boardwalk. I saw like a handful, like more than 5 people eating cat food. And they were all really old. So I was like, is this a trend? Like, are old people low-key onto something? Should I try cat food? Or are we all going to age and look like dried up raisins and eat cat food later on? Is this where it all leads? You just get really old and wrinkly, and then you just sit all day by the boardwalk, watching the waves and the ocean, and eating cat food? I don't know. It doesn't sound that bad. But I'm hoping they're not eating that every day. That seems... That seems bad. Sounds like homeless? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really from that area, so maybe. I don't know how bad. I don't know how bad the homelessness crowd is over there. But since it's like a major city, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Like with football, you're using your foot to kick the ball. Yeah, I will say one of the things like that Trump has said that actually made sense was when he said we should change the name of football and give it to soccer because it doesn't make sense that we call a sport that is football and we play with our hands. We don't even use their feet. And I was like, you know what? That makes sense. And people hated him for it. I mean, a lot of people hate him for a lot of things every day. But I remember so many people were riled up about this very specific thing. It was so retarded. Why did Americans get so offended? When he said the name football doesn't make sense. For American football. He was right. Maybe the government has engineered real life cat people and they already live among us. Yeah, that could be another theory. Yeah, for sure. And they like age differently, and that's why they're all old. That was a shit take. We beat the British. We get to call it whatever we want now. Just call it man ball? Because of the big sweaty man handling the ball? I feel like you will get very different results if you Google that. I don't think it could be a sports name because of that. Can you imagine going home and wondering when the men ball game is gonna start? And instead, you find big men fondling balls. And now you're like, I'm gay now. That's what would happen. More people would be gay. Oh my gosh. That's why we don't experiment with names like that. Call it concussion ball. I was referring to the time the French helped you, or the time we gave up because we already had Canada. What does Canada have that they're good at, by the way? Didn't they lose their last like big important hockey game to US? No less. See, this is why the US is so cocky. Because because they will have these like periodic wins. And when we do win, we never forget. But we forget about all the losses though. Nobody remembers those. Driving some bonies. Also, it's the weekend, so I get to drink a soda. And today, guess what I'm drinking? Guess what I'm drinking? I'm gonna show you. You ready? It's something that I feel like a lot of people are not going to expect because I don't stray very far away from my drink choices. Mountain Dew Cold Red, no. I still need to get that. I need to try one of those. Lean? Why did you say lean? Because I'm brown? Oh, I'm brown? So I'm obviously drinking lean, huh? My answer is come. I'm not that. I'm not that brave. I wouldn't even try Tom Brady's nuts or balls soda that he came out with. I forgot what it was called, but I think it's something to do with that. Water? No. Brooke Horse Devore. Thank you for the follow. Wait, isn't your name like French for appetizers? Or am I retarded? I mean, I am, but that's besides the point. Isn't it like hor the wars? Isn't that like little starters, like little snacks? Wait, what does it actually mean? His what? It's called Good Nut? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't wanna try Tom Brady's Good Nut. That translates to horse cock? Shut the fuck up. Yeah? Oh? You called yourself a little snack. Luna, Lunella, 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 Huey. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Are you drinking Dr. Pepper? No. I'm drinking. Latina jump scare. Latina jump scare. Okay, wait. I don't want Twitch to ban me for having way too short shorts. I gotta make them really visible so it doesn't look like I'm fucking naked. Okay. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. Cream soda. Cream soda. 0 sugar. Okay, so it's not normal Dr. Pepper. So technically you were wrong, but you were half right. But you were kinda wrong. I fucking love this shit, bro. Cream soda enjoyers, I owe you an apology. I was not familiar with your game. This shit actually fucks. And it's 0 sugar. So I don't feel so bad drinking it. I will say, it doesn't compare to regular Dr. Peppy, but it is still pretty good. Thank you, Klein. Look. I teamed them to celebrate America's birthday and in anticipation for UFC 250 today. Just don't look at my right hand, okay? But this one. Huh? Lord Horatian Nelson, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I used to fucking hate cream soda. I still haven't tried the coconut Dr. Pepper. I want to. I haven't seen it anywhere in my store. Dr. Pepper been going kind of well with the flavors lately. I've heard. I like the blackberry one. I like the blackberry and the like cherry. Although I thought the regular Dr. Pepper was already cherry. So I don't know what the fuck the original flavor is supposed to be. I don't like the fact that they have a Dr. Pepper cherry in a regular one. They taste the same to me, bro. I think the Dr. Pepper cherry is at least a little bit sweeter. But I think that's the, like, only difference. Sitting voice you got? Thank you. I make some other not so soothing sounds, but you'll come to find that out later. I do. Wait, actually, that was Coke, not Dr. Pepper. Wasn't there like an Oreo Coke? Wait, right now? Oh. Ooh. Right now, they are selling Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero Sugar. I haven't seen that in my market. What the hell? So they have basically strawberries and cream, blackberry, and the regular as zero sugar. And then they have the regular cherry, cream soda, the original Dr. Pepper 23, Dr. Pepper Diet. I've never had a Diet Dr. Pepper. I don't know what that would taste like. But if I see it, maybe I'll get it next time. Then they have the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, which I haven't had. And then the blackberry, which I really liked. I didn't see coconut here. Maybe I have to go to the actual website to see a full list. Oh, I see it. They have even caffeine-free Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper Diet, Cherry Vanilla. Dr. Pepper made with real sugar. Wait, this one's green. I've never seen this Dr. Pepper. Look at it. Wait. No, okay, it's fine. Look. What? I need to try this. Sauce is cooking. Welcome in. Have you tried the Dr. Pepper ice cream? No? I've had a Dr. Pepper root beer float. And one time, I left a Dr. Pepper can in the freezer that it basically turned into like Dr. Pepper slushy. Like a Dr. Pepper freezy. It was so good. It was so fucking good. But I had to eat it off an exploded can. So I only ate half of it because the other half was on the floor. I don't know how that happened, bro. I just left it in my... I forgot in my freezer for a day. But it decided to explode as soon as I opened the freezer? That makes no sense. It almost fucking... It almost hit me in the face. It like shut up from the freezer. I'm so confused about that still. High fructose corn syrup? What the frick isn't yours to not contain real sugar? Oh, I'm in America, buddy. We use high fructose corn syrup on everything here. If something is made with real sugar, they literally have to advertise it. Because it's a good selling point. They get away with putting a lot of cheap, unhealthy stuff in American products. And that's just the norm. So when they have real sugar or real ingredients in several products, they make sure that they advertise it. Why do you think us Americans are so fat? Because we like to eat? Because we be eating good? Have you tasted food from fucking England? Of course people there are gonna be less fat. If I lived in England, I would be a lot skinnier too. I don't know if it was because I wasn't in the UK and had the authentic England food, but I've had I've had like English style food. I've gone to like fucking UK restaurants and really nice ones at that. And the food was, it was alright. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't double cheeseburger with bacon good, you know? Eh, I'm sorry, but like, I think a fucking food truck burger mocks 90% of UK cuisine. Some people are not gonna like hearing that, but it's the truth. I've never heard anyone that's visited the UK rave about the food and be like, "Oh, you should go to the UK because they have really amazing food." It's usually you should go to the UK because you can look at really cool old buildings and certain points of interest, but I've never heard anyone brag about the food over there. It's usually, yeah, it's nice to look at this place and that place, but that's about it, really. Scrandal is the best example. Yeah, that's true. Italians are all hot and skinny and look at their food. Yeah, but that's also because in Italy they don't have all the processed ingredients and stuff that we do. Like in Italy, you can eat raw pork because of it's made with such high standards and quality over there that you can't possibly get a parasite or sick or get E. coli from raw pork over there. I mean, there is chances of that happening still, but in the US, you for sure are gonna get some shit. You can't do that here. You can't do that here, bro. the I've heard that obesity rates among US adults isn't really much higher than across much of Europe. Really? I don't know about that. I guess I could look it up, but I don't really care. Do not order niche English foods. Try the things that are to be more American palate, such as fish and chips. You can't go wrong with fish and chips, bro. I find that one, like, it's so simple, but if somehow a restaurant or place finds a way to fuck that up, there's no way that anything else on their menu is gonna be good. Because how do you fuck up fish batter and just frying it? We've never had a tradition of being serious about the things we eat. We live on depressing wet island. It's all about calories and speed of consumption. That sucks. Yeah, I don't think England is on my on my bucket list. I don't think it's at the top of my bucket list at all. Batter sausage? I like to batter your. I'm sorry. I've never tried batter sausage. That sounds yummy. I'm eating the same slop every day, so I don't know. Sometimes it feels like that for me too. I did. Oh, I tried a white girl TikTok recipe yesterday, and it was really good. It was really good. Um, it was basically. Mm, it was like. It was like. It's like Americanized white girl sushi or spring rolls. Um, so you make some white rice and mix it with the protein of your choice, whether it's pork, tuna, or salmon. I had salmon, so I used that. And basically, you mix the salmon and rice in a bowl with a little bit of QP mayo. And the mayo just acts uh, like a bonding agent. So you can with the rice and tuna mix make the shape of a roll. Uh, then you take some boiled cabbage leaves and you roll that shit in the cabbage, essentially making salmon rice. I wish I had avocado, but I didn't. I would have put avocado if I had that. But you basically make these spring rolls with cabbage leaves. And if you want to be a little extra, and you like the texture of like a bit of crunch, you can fry up the actual roll. Um, and it tasted really good. I dipped mine into like a honey soy sauce mixture, and it was so fucking good. Yeah, it was white people sushi basically. It was so good though. Reason so many Americans think beans on toast is generally kidney beans on bread, and the reason the sauce is to give it extra flavor. I've had beans on toast. I've had proper English beans on toast. I will say that was pretty good. I do like a classic English breakfast. The only thing I don't like about the whole platter, about the whole spread, is the blood sausage. Which, if you're from England or uh or like Germany or I don't know any of those places, you probably fuck with that really heavy. But I never really took a liking to it. I tried I tried giving blood sausage a shot when my German ex-girlfriend was visiting here. We went to like a nice fancy restaurant and they had blood sausage on one of the like specialty meats board, whatever. And she got so excited. She's like, "Oh, finally, I'm gonna make you try blood sausage." And I was trying it with an open mind, okay? But it was disgusting. I don't know. I can't get over the flavor. I hated that shit. I hated that shit, bro. So, if you really like blood sausages, good for you. But uh, I think you're kind of a freak of nature for that. I think you're built a little different. Just so happen most people don't have the black pudding. Yeah, I like the other stuff. How would you guys rate my English breakfast? Wait, hold on. I made a proper English breakfast a couple months ago. German girlfriend, okay, I said ex-girlfriend. Ex-girlfriend. I don't got hoes anymore. First of all, once I got a girlfriend, I got rid of my of all of my hoes. right? Because I'm a proper loyal hoe. So I had to close up the roster. And you know, every girl that I was entertaining or playing games with, or you know, any of that, I was like, sorry, can't do that no more. My girlfriend's gonna get really jealous. Mm, where is it? What is it? Why don't I just have a freaking search option? Whatever. What about, maybe here? Oh! Oh my gosh! I have so much food pictures. Holy fuck! I be eating good as shit, bro. Oh my god. Look at all these food pictures. Oh, this is making me hungry. Oh, I forgot. I made crepes. I learned how to make crepes. Those were really good. Okay, I have way too many cookies here. This is kind of scary. I had no idea I consumed so many cookies. Why do I make so many cookies, bro? What the fuck? Damn, this food looks so good. Oh, wait, where's my English breakfast? No, that's an. Oh, here we go. Wait. Um. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, guys. Rate my. Rate my English breakfast. The only thing that it's missing is the blood sausage. I think. Well, the black pudding. Mm. Where's oh. Okay, here it is. Huh? uh, what is the brown stuff? I don't remember what that is. What do you guys think? Looks good, right? And you can tell that an English person did not make this because you can visibly see all of the seasoning. You can see all of the seasoning. On the food and eggs. Even the fucking tomatoes. How long did you roast the tomatoes? Um, enough so I had some dark spots on it and they didn't burst fully. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I love the flavor of the tomatoes when they're like roasted like that. And like you mix it with the potatoes. It tastes so good. Especially when you eat everything together. It just all comes together really well. This is the best English breakfast or English food that I've had. And it was made in my and it was made in my Latino house, in my very Latino household. Um but yeah, I once went to an English restaurant where like every entree was like over 20 bucks. That shit sucked. That shit sucked. And those freaking lazy English people did not take the fucking poop sack out of the shrimp in their shrimp risotto. And I was so pissed because the one I never order shrimp outside. I never order at Chinese places because I'm scared they're not gonna clean their shrimp because they're lazy and I'm gonna be eating poop. So I've made it a rule to never order shrimp unless it's at like really nice place. Basically like expensive restaurants. That's the only place where I'm willing to eat shrimp that I don't handle myself, basically. I don't trust people to clean my shrimp. Um, and so I thought I was gonna be safe here because this was a really nice restaurant. You have to make reservations ahead. It's literally like next to a water stream, so they have really nice views, and all of their entrees are more than $20 each. Like, you're not gonna find something for less than that. And given the circumstances, I figured this is a safe place to order shrimp because there's no way someone would pay over $20 for a dish where they don't clean the shrimp, right? Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong. Uh, so my experience with English food hasn't been very good. uh, mushy pea every meals. I don't know if I would like mushy peas. Maybe if they season them well. I don't particularly really like peas on their own. uh, I need a burp. Whoops. My bad. No, I didn't eat shrimp poo. I didn't eat it. I saw it before I ate it because I'm fucking. I'm a little. I, I'm a little picky. I'm a little bit of a stickler when it comes to food that I purchase outside. Unless it's coming from a food truck. If I'm purchasing food from a food truck, there's no reason for me to be super picky. I know what I'm getting. The person probably didn't even wash their hands. It's okay, it's probably part of the seasoning at this point. But if I'm going to like a fancy English restaurant where the fucking entrees are gonna be more than $20 each, I expect people to clean shit properly and prepare the food nicely, but I will admit, I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to food in restaurants because I've worked in two restaurants and I know the shit that happens in the kitchens. I've seen sous chefs drop things on the floor, say 5-second rule, and give them to the customers. I'm sorry that I'm bursting some people's bubble here. I, if you're purchasing food from outside, you never know. I'm not saying this happened to every person's order, but I saw it happen enough times that it's kinda traumatized me. So if I'm eating at a restaurant, yes, I do check my food. I will send it back. I will complain. So I didn't eat shrimp food because I broke it apart with my fingers and checked it before I even took a single bite. Because again, I don't want to be eating shrimp poop. And I know how some restaurants can be. Even if you are a really nice, fancy, expensive restaurant, you could have some lazy bastard working in the kitchen, you know? So I do quality check stuff when I'm at a restaurant, no matter how casual or expensive it is. Because I don't want to eat shit that's been on the floor or not cleaned properly. You made the mistake of believing that money equals quality? Well, in the restaurant business, that is not a bad assumption to make. Obviously, if you're paying for a meal that's 20 plus bucks, you would assume that they are working with better, higher standards than the places that are not charging that much, I guess. Well, it's unfair, probably, yeah. Yeah, who doesn't? Would you try Peter Griffin food truck from the episode? Yes. I would go so far as to say that I would try any food truck. I've tried I've tried better food truck food than fucking 4-star restaurants. Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares opened my eyes. Yeah, I forget about that show. That is very true. Uh, I had real life traumatize me when it comes to kitchens and restaurants. Food truck would be hitting. Yeah. I wish. Oh, Ecuador plays today at like 7, right? Uh, I just remember that because one of my favorite food trucks used to be an Ecuadorian food truck. They sold like grilled meats with like Ecuadorian sides and sauces. It was so fucking good. Uh, it was like really tasty grilled food with like mote and habichuelas, like very well seasoned beans and lentils and veggies and roasted veggies. And Ecuadorians have this like spicy sauce. I don't know what they call it though. It's different than green salsa. It's very different from like Mexican sauces. But they have this sauce that they put on everything and it's so fucking good. Um and this food truck used to be packed all of the time. Like I would go there. Okay, guys. Don't judge me too hard. But I've gotten out of the gym at like midnight and then left hungry as fuck. So there's like two, maybe 3 times, like 2 or 3 times that I went to the gym really late and then I stopped by the food truck because they would close at 2 a.m. So I would go there at like midnight or 1 a.m. almost. And I was amazed by how many people were there at that time. And you know what? After after eating their food, I completely understood why. It wasn't just a this is the only thing that's open sort of thing. Because we had a lot of fast food and other restaurants that stayed open until 2 or 3 a.m. But out of all those places, they had the best quality food. They had the tastiest shit to give you at like 1 a.m. So there's times where I stop there after the gym late at night and I would have to wait in a long line. And it was worth it. It was worth it every time, man. Sometimes I would just sit there. I sound. Why do I sound like a divorced dad? But sometimes I would sit there at like 1 a.m. in the parking lot, just people watching and eating my grilled chicken and vegetables. and for those 30 minutes at like 1 or 2 a.m., I was like, I, everything is right in the world. Nothing mattered, bro. It was just me and that grilled chicken plate in front of me. Those were good times. But then the food truck got really popular and they had a lot and they made enough money to open a restaurant. And then once they opened the restaurant, they stopped using the food truck so you couldn't go there late at night anymore. And then when I tried the restaurant, the quality and everything tasted so mid. It was so fucking mid. It was like when you date a guy or a girl and and they're awesome and they're the best person ever. And then you spend like a week with them and you realize they were just they were false advertising. And now they're a completely different person that you wouldn't want to be with. That's basically what that restaurant did to me. It showed me its good good side. I got hooked. I was sold. I became a fan. I stopped there a lot. And then they opened the restaurant and it was like, here is puke on a plate. And you will like it and thank us for it. And after going to the restaurant, I never went back. It sucked. I wish they kept the food truck going. But I understand that having a more stable place of work at the end of the day they're more comfortable there. So I am happy for them, but I am sad to see a really good food quality truck come to an end. uh, uh, mm. and you know that and you know what was the worst part about the first time that I visited the restaurant is that I went with my friend, my best friend, who's Ecuadorian, and she lives outside of town now, so she had no idea the food truck even existed. And by the time she came to visit, it was already a restaurant. So I'd been talking her ear off about this food truck that sold Ecuadorian food, which I knew she was going to love. Growing up with her, I've I've had authentic Ecuadorian food all of my life. So I kind of knew where the bar was, right? And this food truck was pretty authentic and on par with a lot of the stuff that I tasted at her house. So I'd been glazing this food truck for weeks. And she finally comes to visit. And I was like, they're no longer a food truck, but they are a restaurant, and I still haven't been there. based on all of the times that I've been to the food truck, I'm gonna guess that the food is going to be really good. And I took her there, and it was fucking mid city. The sauce was watered down. The chicken wasn't as flavorful. The fucking plantain, the sweet plantain on the side with the rice was very obviously old. It tasted like a fucking reheated plantain, not like one that's just been fried. And the meat also, like, everything just lacked something. It was so bad. I was so embarrassed. I was like, dude, the food did not taste like this in the food truck. I swear to God. I swear I'm not insane. It was good food when they had a food truck. Ah, it was so embarrassing. I can't believe I talked up this place for weeks only to get there and like everything. The quality just dropped massively. It sucked, bro. I never tried food truck, but I do love poutine. Oh, I love poutine. It's so good. I had poutine for the first time ever at a food truck festival. Actually, we have a lot of those in the summer where I'm from. Uh, so that's where I tried it. It was so good. Also, at this food truck festival, they let me purchase a bucket of chili cheese fries. And I was so happy walking around the food festival like a big fat chungus carrying around a bucket of cheese fries. I don't give a fuck. That I was so happy that day. Warp Sharks, Spicy Watermelon, thank you for the follows. Welcome in. Don't Ecuadorian too, bro. I was so mad. Talking about food trucks got my hungry as fuck. What I do for foods though? Um, my family and I are gonna order stuff for to watch the matches. I'm thinking Wingstop. I haven't had Wingstop in a long time. Did you guys see the wait-in yesterday? They brought a fucking bald eagle, bro. Oh my god, they were fucking America Maxing yesterday. That shit was so funny. Oh my god. They are so extra. They're going all out for this event, and I fucking love it, bro. I am here for that. Look, bro, look at this shit. Look at this shit, bro. Oh my gosh, but you can't even fucking see the whole thing. There. Look at this shit, bro. Let's fucking go. Yeah, America. That's so cool. Dude, it's huge. Man, I'm so hyped for the event today. The attendance at yesterday's wait-in was insane. I heard one did scored on their own side. Wait, what? On soccer? Are you talking about yesterday's match? I have no idea. I didn't. I only watched the Brazil versus Morocco match yesterday. I didn't care so much for the other ones. I'm sorry. I'ma be real. I'm mainly rooting for I'm mainly rooting for Brazil, Mexico, and the US. I know they probably won't win, but I'm still holding on to the hope that they will. Paraguay scored on themselves versus the U. What a bunch of dummies. When does the event start? It starts at 8 p.m. 3 hours from now. For I don't know what other time zones, but 3 hours from now, for sure. Doesn't seem like a real place sometimes. I know, I love it. I love the US. What? Did you see the comparison of the White House? That shit? Dude. Okay, this is how the White House front lawn normally looks, right? And this is how it looks today. Bro, it looks so crowded. I'm just okay. Yo, people were saying. I remember when we had Bush as president, and people were like, "Oh yeah, Bush is such a redneck." He like people were saying that Bush was our first redneck president. I don't think so. Bush never put a fucking stage in front of the White House and had dudes beat the shit out of each other. It looks so, bro. It looks so out of place. It's like when you do when you do a fucking Minecraft build in like an isolated, really foresty area, and it just like looks really out of place because everything else is green. Shit's boring as fuck without the claw. True. What a comment on our times. Nitro Circus. That grass ain't gonna grow again. I heard the UFC is paying like 700K on lawn damage after this. But knowing TKO, it's probably not them who's gonna pay for it. They'll probably find some way to. to make someone else pay for it. Probably us. What do you think of the current US president? For me, I think it's the worst one. I don't like to discuss politics here. Because if you have a difference of opinion to someone on the internet, you are now the enemy. And it becomes a whole you're right, you're wrong, and I'm right thing. Yeah, that's what Twitter's for. I have I have a lot of liberal views, but I also have a handful of conservative views, and that makes people on both sides offended. So I just rather not even discuss that here seriously. I talk about certain events and stuff that have to do with politics, but I don't really want to welcome those topics and discussions here. Yeah. I'm really excited for the race in Washington, D.C. that is being held next month. Shit looks cool. Wait, what race? Huh? True, but now you're considered a fence sitter, so we gotta hang you tomorrow. Yeah, classic. I'm actually scheduled for a hanging at the end of the week. Can we just like schedule those two next to each other so we can just get them out of the way? How can you get political? You, you Mex. Why did you capitalize Mexican like that? It's like. It's like you think Mexican is a slur almost. I seriously doubt you have real concern. Oh, you'd be surprised, bro. People think because I'm Mexican, I'm very like pro immigration and shit and all this other stuff. But like, I've seen what Latinos have done in here, and I'm just, I'm just gonna shut up so I don't get labeled as racist again. I forget that I'm Latino, so I can't critique anything that Latinos do ever. If I do that, I'm just a race traitor. But yeah, I don't want to discuss my political views here. Is it okay to say that? Uh, is this going to make someone angry and have them write a schizo essay to me? Oh, fuck! Oh no! The soda! It was racing up! A little bit spilled on my tie. I thought Latins was the Mexican slur. No. Wetback is a Mexican slur. Latins is a slur for all Latinos. Are you talking Ecuadorians, Brazilians, Mexicans, Argentinians, Peruvians, Dominicans? That's a slur for all the fucking Latinos. Mexican specific slurs are I mean that definitely could be one of them, but I don't really think of Mexicans when people say Latins. Looks another Mexican. Shut up. The link there is information and the stream part of Discord. Okay, I'll check it out because that sounds interesting. What do you mean there's gonna be a race in Washington? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Uh, you know how like people have started using. Wait, hold on. Freedom 250 Grand Prix of Washington D.C. August 22nd and 23rd. It's in 69 days. Freedom Grand Prix. What? No way. 1.66 miles, bro. That's nothing. How many? I mean, place race distance to be announced. Huh? Oh, you can watch it live once it starts. That's so cool. Buy tickets. Washington? Washington is a couple hours for me. I could probably go to this one. But I haven't watched racing and F1 in a while. I don't even know if it would be worth the drive. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Side note, I'm glad you're doing much better now. Thank you. I'm glad I am too. It's... It, it sucks to just be sick and have to, you know, stay in bed so much. I. And not only is it like shitty mentally, but physically, I stopped working out. This weekend was my return to the gym after being away from it for like over a week now, I think. um so it was really nice to get back to the gym. But I've been sick, uh spending way too much time in my bed and couch just eating. And even though I haven't really weighed myself, but just by looking, I don't think I gained that much weight. Just a bit. So I think I'm gonna kick up the cardio this month. I am gonna kick up the cardio until the end of the month just to try to shed off that extra weight that I gained. Then I'll probably go back to doing more weights. I'll probably go back to like doing 70% uh weighted exercises and then 30% cardio. but since my goal right now is to lose the extra weight from when I was sick, I'm gonna focus a bit more on cardio the rest of this month. I didn't log it today. But today I did 40 minutes of cardio, and then I did legs. So mostly what do you call them? I always forget the name of the machines. I did a couple of cable donkey kicks. Um, the I don't know. I'm bad with the machine names. But I did like 40 minutes cardio today, and then like 4 leg machines. So it's good to be back. Uh, and the day before that, Saturday, I did cardio and chest and a bit of arms, and I'm a bit sore from that. That's how you know it's been a while, bro. I'm probably gonna be sore all over the place tomorrow because I did legs today. So I'm in pain from back and arm day yesterday. Today I did legs. But it's okay, because that means that I didn't go over there and not push myself at all. Because then I wouldn't be sore if I did jack shit at the gym. That's a good sign. So it's nice to be back to doing normal things. Uh, even I don't know. This is probably not something that some people can relate to, especially if you hate your job. But even being out of work for almost a week was starting to get to me. I was like, man, I don't know how unemployed people do this shit, staying home all day. That I'm getting, my depression's getting worse. So yeah, it's nice to uh finally bounce back. I was really sick the first couple of days. That it hit me. which sucks, cause I was sick and I feel like I couldn't enjoy just doing normal things that I could normally enjoy when I'm like not working and I'm home, right? Like what when I have a vacation or days off or I miss work, I'm chilling at home having the best time. But when you do that for a week straight, it, it it's not as fun. I was starting to run out of things to do, but also like I was too sick to do things that I wanted to do. Uh so I was also really happy that I had the new car to work on and focus because that's something that I could do and get some fresh air and problem solving or just like fixing something. Like it makes anyone feel good, right? So on the days where I was feeling okay to move around and do stuff, I did gardening. I was gardening, cooking, or working on the car. So I tried to stay a little bit productive, but yeah, I didn't really have the energy to do much. Oh, professional. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I have like 3 days and I start to tweak, right? Yeah, I think that was actually that was actually what it was like for me too. It was like the first 3 days I was like, this is nice. I'm gonna catch up on chores, maybe watch a couple movies. And then somewhere in the middle of the week I was like, just kill me, bro. How do people fucking do this shit? How do people dream of unemployment? Like, what the fuck do you want to do throughout the whole day? What could you possibly keep yourself busy with? All day, every day. Drugs? You know what? True. I was too sick to do drugs like that though. I couldn't go on a drug fueled bender for days, unfortunately. Also, hi Kiss. I'm sorry. I just saw your resub. Thank you so much and welcome in. I hope you've been doing well. I wasn't streaming because I was sick, but I'm better now. I'm glad you could start again. Yeah, especially because after after you go a while without working out, I think the hardest part is to really get back into it. Because I'm one of those people that, like, I get. It takes me a while to build a routine, but but it's so easy for me to break it. Uh, and I actually enjoy working out. I I think it's fun. It makes me feel good. And as corny as this sounds, uh, I've met some people that because they're chronically ill or disabled, they can't really even go on a walk on their own. Ow! They can't really like do something so simple as to go out for a walk at the park. And that that kind of motivates me to to take advantage of the fact that I can do these things, that I can go out and go for a walk or work out and, you know, feel better about myself, take care of my body. Um, yeah. It's the little things. as as corny as that sounds, I am thankful that I'm able bodied to the point where I can you know, go for a walk or work out whenever I want to. That I don't need, you know, help or I don't know. Yeah, I'm better than those disabled, so I'm gonna go for a walk right now. Thanks, B. I would say you're luckier. You're lucky. That's what I'm grateful for. Being lucky enough to not be. Because I am. I mean, I guess technically I do have some disabilities, but they're not. They're not disabilities that would um would cause me issues with day-to-day things. So I do consider myself very lucky in that regard. B mocks people in wheelchairs by talking about walks she's been on. That's crazy. Why are you guys make it sound like I'm fucking emoting on Make-A-Wish kids at the hospital, bro? I was just saying I'm grateful I have legs. Damn. What is this, Twitter? You twisting my words now? I'm a white British man. If I can't feel superior than someone else, what is the point in even living? That's true. That's very true. Speak your shit, king. Speak your shit, white British king. Yeah, if you're having a really shitty day, just think to yourself, things could be worse. I could be having a shitty day and be crippled. Okay, so what if I had this day, but instead my legs were missing? That would really suck, huh? You should be grateful. At least I am not crippled. That's not what I said. Going in the Google Docky. This is why I can't. This is why I can't fucking talk about positivity and shit. This is why I can't talk about my my whimsy, positive outlook in the small things. Shouldn't have been. What does that even mean? Okay, now you guys are the ones flexing on amputees and disabled people. At least I have an ass, so I can have a shitty day, and not a colonoscopy bag. Oh, I feel really bad for people that have to carry their shit around like that. That must really blow. It's nice to meet you, but it's even better to meet me. You guys are playing too much. If I didn't know any better, I would make it would be safe to assume that you guys do not like disabled people. I'm dabbing in front of them. What are they gonna do? If I didn't have legs and you were dabbing on my ass and rubbing it in my face, I would shoot you. I would shoot you in both of your legs, and then I wouldn't stop. I would shoot you right between your eyes after you experience what it's like to not have legs for the brief moment that you're agonizing in pain right before I fucking shoot you. I mean, I would probably like not care. I would probably find some other thing to be grateful for, okay? And it would simply not bother me. We have to leave the cripples alone. They can't. This isn't my doing. I don't care what people say. Chat does not reflect on the streamer. I don't. Because just when I think that I'm some sort of fucking out of control animal that scares the bitches away, you guys prove to me that I'm not that bad. You know what, chat? Thank you for that. You're welcome. I'll leave now. No, wait! I have abandonment issues. Don't go. And if you're gonna go, don't tell me you're gonna leave. That's just fucked up, bro. That's just triggering and traumatizing for me, bro. You. Just doing my part. Start arguments with your local cripples. You'll win every time. They don't have a leg to. Why? How do you guys have so many cripple jokes on standby? I was joking around when I said that if I didn't know any better, you would assume that. You would assume that. Shut the fuck up! So what? Why do you have cripple jokes ready to go, okay? Oh my god, it's because I said standby. I said stand. I fucking. Oh my god. Oh my fuck. It just hit me now. I realized now why you guys were saying that. I'm so retarded. Fuck. Oh my god. I didn't even fucking realize that was another joke. Stop. I'm not superstitious. I'm not superstitious, and I know you guys probably aren't either, but next person to make a cripple joke, I swear, is gonna become a cripple within the next 5 years. So, I'm not saying that I just cursed you or like put some sort of jinx on you, but if I were you guys, I would stop with the cripple jokes. A joke flew over her head and right into 2 buildings. That could happen because we're in the back rooms, actually. I just read that joke late. It was so corny. I can't believe that made me laugh salty. Shut up. Statistically, maybe. Uh, in that just means I'll be a crip. Crippled mentality or physically? I really can't stand the idea that you guys bully criplets. We saying cripple slurs now? Brother, what? Criplets? That sounds. Okay. Forget it. You guys make me want to smoke. Let's take a hit. Let's take a hit. I need my chill mode weed, bro. It's not criplets. That shouldn't have made me laugh. That shouldn't have made me laugh. It was not even that funny. You guys are not funny. Shut up. This is four bongs deep energy from this chat. True. I wouldn't be surprised if someone was high off the rocket right now. Blah blah. I don't even know how to put my. I forgot how it went. Jimmy Slug. That Timmy walk. Timmy! What? Okay. I'm gonna smoke my head now. Cheers. How dare you fucking blow me up? In the middle of a hit, too. I almost dropped the weed. Hello. I'm okay. I was totally not coughing a bunch. And there's nothing different about me. Try not to cough. Is that an actual thing? I don't know what the hell Walker Texas Ranger is. Is that a movie or show? It was Chuck Norris' show? Oh. I see. You remember when Chuck Norris passed away? And a lot of people were sad. But then there was also a handful of people that were going around being like Chuck Norris was a bad person actually. I fucking hate people that do that. Just like when Hulk Hogan passed away. And there are people like generally sad about it because he was a huge major part. He was like a part of their childhood, bro. Right? And then they're like, well, did you know he's actually blah 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 and he's such a piece of shit? And I'm just like, bro, I hate those people because I hate those people because they're usually the type of people that put themselves morally above others, or they think it's like their place to inform people of the bad things that the person did so they can celebrate their death or passing away. Like, unless they were fucking like, bro, I'm sorry, but I think unless they were like really, really awful people, even then, it's like they died. Some people might be mourning. You can literally deliver this information and your speech and all of that the next day, next week, or any other time of the day. But they decide to do it when everyone's mourning. I don't think there's anything bad with reminding people or informing people that might not even know that this person might be awful. I don't see anything wrong with that itself. But I do think there is a time and place for everything. And if there's a group of people mourning the death of someone, and you come in and you're like, oh, you know he said the N-word, right? How the fuck do you want people to how the fuck do you want people to react to that? Do you think they should just stop mourning immediately and be like, oh well, he said the N-word, so yeah, fuck that guy. So glad he's dead. Not like he wasn't part of my childhood or anything. I just think it's so not just rude, but like lack of awareness when people pick those specific moments to bring up all the negative things. I'm not a big fan of that. I think you can do that without crushing an entire like group of people that are mourning. Dad didn't Chuck decide it was time to go. But yeah, even then people are making jokes about it. Whoops. Sorry. I don't know, I think it's kind of charming, like going up to a kid who's lost their parents and making sure they know this is a godless reality with no heaven. Bro, yeah, it's equivalent to that, not gonna lie. To a degree. It's like, oh, you guys are sad about this? Well, how about all these other negative things? Yeah, they shouldn't do it in the morning. It's better on the afternoons there. True. I at least like wait for them to stop feeling bad about it for a bit. I hate that phrase, but just use common sense. Yeah. I find that people tend to do this online more than any other place. Can you imagine doing that in the real world at like a party or something? You know, being at a party and then everyone learns that Michael Jackson passed away or Hulk Hogan passed away. And then someone's like, but you do know he touched kids, right? You do know he said the N word, right? No one. No one would do that in the real world. It's just like, for some reason, so normalized online. Place so clean. I just keep to myself when people I'm not a fan of pass away. I mean, you can also express your distaste, but like, I I think it's what specifically bothers me is when people go to a group of people that are mourning or don't or feel a certain type of way. And then pointing out that person's character flaws, mistakes, whatever it might be. Um, so yeah, I'm not saying uh, people shouldn't express these things. Just that maybe they need to be a little bit more aware of time and place. I don't remember. Cause I don't remember. I like unless something really pisses me off or ruins my day. I don't really hold on to things. You know how they say a a scorned woman never forgets or something like that. Yeah, this is how I know that I might not actually be a woman. Because I forget every day. I forget most things. I don't make a joke based against TOS. Yeah, I don't make it. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want my chat to be a place that Twitch is gonna be looking at. Michael Jackson died? I didn't know why that made me laugh. It wasn't even that funny. um I forgot what I was saying. Something. Common sense is even more rare on the internet, I guess. Some people really don't stop to think how the things they might say would be perceived in group settings. And because it's online, they feel that it's acceptable to say certain things. Yeah, that's the. That was what I was trying to get at. Denhausen. Dude, Denhausen has been killing it, bro. He. I will say. I don't know if he's like serious about the whole Ben Stiller stuff. He's a little pushy with some of the stuff. I can't tell if he's like joking or seriously hoping that these things become true. But he's been like mentioning or he's been tagging Ben Stiller a lot on his tweets lately. And I was like, I don't know if this is a bit or serious, but if I was Ben Stiller, I would start to get a little bit annoyed by all the mentions. And the last time that I think he tweeted at him for the 100th time, he said, "Can I be on the next season of Severance?" And I think that would be really funny and cool. But also, like, are you putting Ben Stiller on the spot? You keep mentioning him like an obsessed girl. I don't know, I hope most of it is for the bit. Ben Stiller is very nice, from what I can tell. So. He's probably okay. He doesn't need me to defend him. I just thought it was a little too much. But yeah, even Denhausen has merch in like didn't he have it in the baseball leagues? He had merch with them, which I was like, oh, that's really huge. Especially for a wrestler that barely wrestles. Like, he's really good with his crowd work and building a brand. I gotta drink some water. Severance is a show mostly I don't know if he wrote most of it, but he directed most of it for sure. It's a show Ben Stiller made on Apple TV. It's really good, you should check it out. Also, a lot of the actors in it are really good actors, in my opinion. So if you're looking for an interesting, I would say it's kind of like a mindbender thriller drama series. If you're into that stuff, you'll really enjoy it. Space Vaquero. Thank you for the follow. Te veo en el espacio. Vaquero. Estaba tratando de into this year, the fucking Cowboy Bebop tagline. I don't know, very, very, very scary, very evil shirt. I would buy one if it wasn't so expensive. Mm. um, but yeah, I love Denhausen. But I am worried that uh that they're just gonna milk him, and once he's dry, be it WWE is just gonna toss him away, and we're only gonna see him like once a week. They have a they tend to do that. So forgive me for making that assumption, but hopefully it doesn't happen anytime soon. There's other things I wanted to talk about, but I have to start getting ready. I have to start getting ready for my family to come over. This, I streamed for 3.5 hours, didn't even feel like it. I didn't even get to talk about all of the movies that I watched, which I think is a lot. I can't even remember. I did watch Color Out of Space. I know someone recommended it on the last stream with Nicolas Cage. What the fuck was that? It, it went from 0 to 100 so quick. Um, it was an interesting movie for sure. I want to talk about it in more detail, but I think that'll be for next time. I also, I briefly mentioned on the Discord that I watched Lurker, which, uh, that whole movie is basically like a big if of like things that go wrong in this scenario of like you befriending that one weird kid. um I, I really like that movie. The plot wasn't as it was a bit generic. There were some aspects of it that are very familiar, but they don't take away from the enjoyment of the film. Like I was curious to where it would it would lead basically. um so I think the fact that it was able to keep my interest, it makes it a film worth watching because again, I have attention problems and I try not to, but I do fall asleep a lot during movies, especially if they're boring. Especially if I'm really tired or they're boring or there's like 2 minutes of silence. So I know the bar for me is not very, it's not that high, and also I'm short as fuck already as it is. But yeah, I thought it was an enjoyable film. I do recommend it to other people if they want to check it out. I also watch Primate, which is basically like Cujo, but with the monkey. Um, yeah, it was funny. Uh, but I wanted to catch up on some of the stuff that I watched and actually rate them. I lost track of time. So I think I'll do that next stream. Right now, I'm just gonna. I don't wanna. But I'm gonna. I'm gonna get myself fixed up, freshen up, and meet with my family so we can watch Freedom to 50. We'll do probably the next stream. We'll do a lot of movie talk on the next stream, cause I wanna log and review the movies that I've watched. I've been kind of slacking with that, so we're gonna do that. Um, chat. I don't think I have any mutual streaming right now. Yeah, the event is gonna be nice, bro. I'm really looking forward to watching um the fucking Lewis and who is he? Hopkins? I don't know if I'm saying his name right. And Alex Pereira? I'm rooting for my goat. Uh, Pablito clava un clavito, Pablito clavó el clavito que Pablito clavó en el clavito que Pablito clavó. Wait, did I do that okay? Was that supposed to be a tongue twister? You're gonna, oh, King Hydra, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Wait, oh. Good boy, good boy. I love you some head scratches. Anyway. Oh, oh, that's so cute. What the fuck? I don't know. Well. I think I don't know this person, but I think their VTuber model is really cool. So I'm just gonna read them. Boom. I've used this for funsies. Come here. Wait, this is supposed to be simulating you getting punched. Where the hell did I put this? How about this? Come here. Give you something to remember me by. Bitch. You like that? Huh? This reminds you of your daddy, boy? Sorry, I don't know why I said that. I hope I didn't give anyone some PTSD. Especially if you had an alcoholic dad or some shit. Anyway, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys this upcoming week because I am no longer sick. So you'll be seeing a lot of me this upcoming week. Bye everyone, and wait, hold on. Oh, wait. No, I don't have enough timer. Bye. Bye.